Hello. So this is a little guide, a little review of the ISMC mod, as it was formerly known as Project Augusto, I believe. I've been an avid user of this mod for some years now. I thought, well, I've had enough experience playing it that maybe I should create a video, go over some interesting aspects of the mod, some considerations to take, some servers that I can suggest. So that's what I'm gonna try to do in this video. As you can probably tell if you have watched some of my other videos, I'm using a different microphone. I'm actually using my phone right now. I'm adding this in while I'm editing, and that's because my microphone is well, it's basically it's broken. Technically it's fixable, or it would be, but I've actually misplaced the microphone. I've got no idea where it is. It's very small. It's only a lapel microphone, and it's gone now. So I can't even use it with my phone. So unfortunately, you have to endure this, my voice, not only, but in with this microphone. Okay, enough rambling. So it's pretty good mod. It's been it's on a lot of servers, as you can see. I'm searching for some servers now. Okay, well, here's all the servers, and this is, I'm not sure what time of day this is, but as you can see, there's a lot to pick from. Finding a server that's got other players in, that's obviously a different question, but you do nevertheless have quite a large selection. And I mention a large selection because the interesting thing about this mod, it's basically I suppose I'm not a modding expert, but I think the name for this category that ISMC falls into is a game overhaul mod, but it supports other mods as well, so you'll see a lot. So as you can see here, I've got this gun. I don't know what that gun is. I can't tell. I might have to ask the people on K. Maybe they can help me. But as you can see, a stock gun in the stock game, and you've already got a couple unique options for it, as you saw with the extended barrel. So that is in my hands. That's HK33, based off the G3, based off of 1,000 other iterations before it. And as you saw, all the stocks, so it's got loads of options there, and the actual HK33 is its own model. It doesn't look like it's like a copy paste asset of the G3. It looks like it's an entirely different model, just for the sheer class of it. This is the Korean K2. I believe it's based off of an AR-18, much like the SA-80. Obviously, the K2 is a complete new mod, just like the HK33 as you saw earlier. As you can see there, I can select stocks for it, which are proprietary, actually factory K2 stocks. They're not just like random things thrown on. So you can do like different generations. I suppose this is like the first gen, first mark K2. You can do ones with, as you saw, with different stocks, and all kinds of things, different furniture, to really change the look and feel of a gun. So you have the option to go with a stock gun that's in the game, and that has extra options, or there's you can choose from an entirely newly added gun that has all kinds of crazy options here. So here's a M4A1 Block 2. Look at all these options for the stocks. You'll see things with the stocks in the muzzle brakes, and most of the attachments and things. They're not proprietary to one specific gun. You'll see a lot of the guns you can select, you can change the stocks on, so you can have maybe like 6 different, you can have like an AK and an AR, and they can both have the same stock on if you want, if you so choose. So you've got loads of options. It really is, I can't stress how fantastic the customization is in this game with the mod. It really is something else. As you just saw, I don't know if you noticed, but there was had the option to carry, in most ISMC mods, not every one of them, you can have the option to carry 2 primaries and 2 secondaries, which I take particular advantage of. I love machine guns, I really do. However, I always find that I don't have enough ammo, or that it's time to put away the MG34. I've got to do some close quarter combat or something. So I have the option to carry a smaller rifle, and also maybe a couple of pistols as well. So here's by the way, these are all from different servers. I should just mention that now. So here's me selecting trousers. Most, I wouldn't say all, but most, no, actually all. I think it is standard with the ISMC mod, but the range of options for clothes varies from server to server. So there's that definite uniqueness. Not all servers have everything, which I mean, you can see it as a good thing, you can see it as a bad thing. I'd say it just keeps it more interesting from server to server, because sometimes you're like, oh, I want to do this, I want to do that. I don't really want all these options, I want some of these instead. As you can see, there's like 1,000 ways to customize your character. It's not like what's that game? Harsh Doorstep. It's not like that. It's above that. It's in fact like Grand Theft Auto or something, with the amount of customization you can do. It's kind of ridiculous. Yeah, and that extends to guns as well. I mean, as much as I like playing a Harsh Doorstep, the customization options in this mod alone, Harsh Doorstep can't hold a light to. I can see I'm quickly switching out weapons. I'd say it's a fantastic mod. As you can see, the AK-12, not in the stock game. AK-104, AK-105, AK-103 as well. Those 3 guns, unfortunately, they don't work for me. They seem to have some problems with the textures or something. So when I aim the gun, I'm actually sort of looking, the gun is like raised too high and it's in my face, and all I can see is just like the textures of the gun. That's unfortunate. There are a few other very minor issues. I have problems with actually my favorite server, the Chinese one. There's actually 2 Chinese servers, both fairly similar. But one's got some more interesting mods, including a drone mod that you can fire missiles from, which is very interesting. But as you can see, we've got loads of options, even custom grenades as well. I mean, that's only one grenade in this server. They're quite limited with grenades and most weapons. But I know there's, especially the Chinese ones, I keep bringing them back. But if you're going to consider playing the ISMC mod, I'd strongly suggest you try anything that looks a bit oriental in the name. When you're browsing servers, click on it. You're going to have some fun. As you just saw there are different roles you can select. So it's completely changed how you know, what kind of jobs you do, what kind of weapons you get. Most of the time, the weapons don't really change from those roles. Sometimes some of them do. In the last clip, before this one, I had to go into a specific role to pick the PKM. But in most servers, you can just sort of pick whatever you like. So that's quite good. Here's some, I don't know if you saw that then, but you've got a lot of very cool, fantastical options when it comes to being the commander, calling in all kinds of weird and wonderful airstrikes and artillery strikes, and even vehicles. Just lots of crazy stuff. You can add truly crazy stuff, and you can usually call out like a lot of wild stuff. So there's an A10 Warthog not doing a gun run. What's he doing? Dropping a J down, dropping a bomb. There we go. And it wiped out. It took out that weapons dump and all those guys along with them too. So yeah, back to the Chinese server. As you can see, these dead guys here. Oh, there's the custom grenade I was on about. There's quite a few weird Chinese grenades on this server. Very interesting stuff. But those dead guys, well, now dead guys, but guys I shot, they're all like in a sort of a weird and wonderful sort of ISIS-like uniforms, just all custom. So as you can see, I'm planting C4, but I'm not. I'm planting sandbags. And again, look at that. That's incredible. So I'm doing this because I'm playing as an engineer. It's all in Chinese. Well, most of it is. There's like a few words, a few suggestions. That, oh, this is this role and this is this role. But yeah, as you can see, I can plant sandbags. On this server, I can also have turrets and watchtowers. I can spawn just by planting that C4. You can't throw it, mind you. You have to like plant it on the ground, like what I'm doing here, like that, and then do that. So that's really good. It helps when you're trying to defend a position, obviously. A couple servers have vampire mods, well, not vampire, zombie mods, so there'll be like waves of zombies coming after you, and it helps being an engineer where you can plant stuff like that down. So here we've got even more weapons, lots of Chinese weapons as well, quite a few, to go with the QBZ 97. We've also got QBZ 92, as well to go along with it. Quite a few other Chinese weapons too. It's very interesting. I don't know if you saw the special United Nations peacekeeping camouflage that I just put on that gun there. So this is a different server altogether. In my hands here, I'm shooting the M27. No, I'm not. I'm shooting the... Is it? No. It's the... if you played Battlefield 4, it's the first light machine gun that you get when you play support class. I forget what it's called, but you've got that as well. And you do have the M27. That's why I thought it was it for a moment. But you get the M27 as well. That's in most ISMC mods. As you can see, I'm in the Toyota 70 series, firing off the minigun. That's another interesting mod. Here's one inside the building. So the objective. So just thought I'd show that off. And you may not have noticed, but in one of the other clips I was showcasing I'm Dead there, that I'd leave in myself falling there, because I thought that death animation was quite funny. So as you can see, when you get shot at, depending on the server, different things happen. So for example, you just lose some health from your health bar, the bottom right of the screen. Sometimes you start bleeding and you have to stop the bleeding yourself manually, pressing and holding the T key. Otherwise you will bleed to death, which is interesting. Sometimes you can get hit, and then to get back your health, you just simply kill the enemy, and you get their health. That's called vampirism. So watch out for server names that mention, well, servers that mention vampirism in their title, because that leaves all kinds of fun. You can really go wild and be very aggressive and basically reckless, and just go wild, but confident enough that you won't die right away, because you basically steal your enemy's life, which I think is quite fun. If you didn't see me already shooting grenade launcher in the first clip, here I am doing that again. This is another reason why I really like this mod, is when you play with a gun that has a grenade launcher, or even with an RPG, you're actually allowed to fire as many rockets or grenades as you so please. So I love that. Most servers very sort of, as you can see from the bottom right there, very lenient with how much ammo you take. So you basically don't have to worry about running out of ammunition. That includes grenades. That's why I love playing the ISMC servers, because so many of them just allow you to carry so many grenades. Not just ones you fire from your underbarrel grenade launcher or from your RPG-7, but also hand grenades as well. So you may notice that I carry lots of incendiary or Molotovs, and usually two hand grenades. I find that's what I'm most comfortable carrying. I like the Molotovs for defensive moments where I have to be defensive, and then the hand grenades for when I'm sort of close to the enemy, but I need to clear a room or something. So as you can see, there's a few indicators showing I've got some friends that are down, so I can select, I think it's press number 5 or number 6 on my keyboard. I bring out a syringe. It's number 6, yeah, I'm about to do it now. So I have this out and I sort of poke at him. As you can see, I don't have to be on top of him. I can do it from a few foot away. And obviously he died then because I just got swarmed by about 50 guys and I died there. But yeah, that's really good that you can revive your teammates. Again, subject to the server that you're on. It all changes depending on the server owner. So as you can see, I've called on some white phosphorus, but at the same time, which you're about to see very soon. There we go. The other commander, because why have one commander when you can have two? The other guy has called on some MLRS, just because. So we've got white phosphorus and rockets going on at the same time. There we go, it's amazing. The white phosphorus and some of the other assists you can call on are unique to I forget which of the Chinese servers, but they are unique to them. So yeah, well, it looks like we secured that one, so I don't have to revive those guys. There we go. A little tip: you just do that when you get to a weapons cache. You press M, and then you just press apply loadout, and then it's instant loadout. That's a little secret I've been harboring for about 5 years now. You don't have to do it on the ISMC. That's on any server. So yeah, even single player you can do that. Yeah, so it's really a really good mod. I suppose it's more of an umbrella of mods, or servers, you could even say. Really good stuff. However, I will say some negative caveats is that, sometimes, like, normally it takes a while for, let's say there's a new gun that's released. Recently that would be the RPK. For me, I've been waiting for this gun many years for it to come to this game. Finally it does, but unfortunately it's not in most of the servers that I play. So that's quite unfortunate. And you have to watch out for that. If you really want to play a certain gun, you're gonna have to go with one of the stock servers, because otherwise you're gonna be waiting a very long time, potentially never, for some of these guns to come to the ISMC servers. Although it does work the other way around. Sometimes guns that are featured in ISMC mods not particularly ISMC themselves. Sometimes, yes. Some of the guns do actually turn up eventually in the stock game, so you have to watch out for that as well. Might not be right away, but maybe in like 3 months later, you could be playing an ISMC mod and this new gun or whatever, and you're toying around with it. 3 months later, you see update notes saying, "Oh yeah, this gun's been added, brand new gun." It's not brand new. It's been in the ISMC mod for God knows how long. It's probably not just the ISMC mod. Maybe it's other mods as well. But yeah, that's something to keep an eye on. Another negative, and this one is a bit more serious, is these mods. They're very big, and when I say big, I mean very, very, very big indeed. Right now, as you can see from this list, this isn't from when I first played the game. This is, I think I deleted all these mods in December. So from December alone, you've got all these mods, and that's 200 gigs, over 200 gigs now, I think, after time of recording my voice. So that's a serious issue, is just all the space. And I strongly suspect that if you play a server that's got, let's say, a certain map or something, and then you play a different server with the same map, sometimes you can download the same map over again. It does happen. It seems to happen less than it used to, but I've definitely noticed it, that you can download the same file over and over again. I suppose that has to do with maybe different version of the map, like it's been updated by the modder, but not always, I suspect. So you have to watch out for that. I'd say if you play for any length of time, maybe every 6 months or maybe a bit longer, maybe 8 months up to a year, just start deleting all the older mod files in your games, just so you're not filling up your drive with just junk. So yeah, you do have to do your own policing of your mod files. The game's not going to help you. That's a big problem with Sandstorm, is how mods work. I don't like mod.io. I don't like it in Sandstorm. I don't like it in that bloody police one, whatever it's called. Sandstorm's definitely weaker than the first Insurgency, but I do like it, and I mainly like it because of the ISMC mod. It brings out a new, a new aspect, a new face to the game. It definitely changes how you play. You're not light on your feet. You're not like picking. I'll take the M16A2 and I'll put maybe a scope on it, and I'll bring maybe a 1911 or maybe a Makarov. Maybe I'll take a grenade. Maybe I won't. You're like, oh, today I'll take an MG34, a G3, take maybe 4 Molotovs, and yeah, I'll take a couple grenades, maybe some F1s, and we're taking an RPG-7. You're not you're not doing that in the base game, but you're doing that all the time in the main one. And yes, unfortunately, you can't necessarily keep the same loadouts sort of consistent between all the servers. You do have to reinvent them again, which is kind of annoying, but in a way it's good, because like I said, all the servers are different, so you're going to have different weapons, unique weapons. You're going to maybe play the server a bit differently than you would with other ISMC servers. So there's definitely good uniqueness there. Yeah, it's just getting everything set up is a bit fiddly, and then having to sort of maintain your hard drive space is annoying. And if you are joining a server for the first time and the mods are downloading and you're thinking, oh, this is a bit much, I don't want to do this anymore, I don't want to wait. Yeah. Well, guess what? You have to wait, don't you? Because it's Insurgency, so you can't really close the game because it'll just download it anyway. So that is a bit annoying. Well, yeah, I think I've gone on for definitely long enough. So I'd say I would absolutely recommend ISMC, any server, but especially the Oriental ones, to anyone. If you've been playing for 2 days, been playing for 2 years, been playing for however long this game's been out for, is it 6 years now, 7? I'd say absolutely play, because it'll change how you play the game. I can guarantee it. You'll absolutely have to rethink how you play. It's really good, and of course it forces you to download all kinds of crazy maps. There's loads of really good ones, especially recently in the past couple of years. There's been loads of fantastic maps. Not only, as you saw, great weapons, they all look really good as well. Really good. So I'd say definitely download it. Alright, well, thanks for watching. Bye.